Jed Castles. Jed, we're watching for a chance of severe weather later today.
Going to monitor that. Yeah, that's going to be possible in northwest Oklahoma. A cold front is nosing in, so we're 60s right now in the metro. Tomorrow, 50s, even 40s blow down into Oklahoma. Some colder, wetter, and kind of raw type weather sets in as springtime. Those up and downs continue on that 9-day forecast. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. Right now, 58 El Reno. Most of the metro around 60. I have a 62 at the Cowboy Cam, and then Norman also checking in at 62. So mild start. A few showers have popped up. Most of these now have lifted up and away from Oklahoma City. So while we've had a chance of a shower, the chances are dropping back off, and it looks like the forecast looks pretty dry here the rest of this morning. Have some rain up here in northern Oklahoma. There's Enid. Showers about to end for you. Get toward Blackwell and Ponca City. You've been having off and on type showers here this morning. A few thunderstorms passing through as well. One more storm now right near Marlin. That's going to come through with some small hail. And then further east, rain and storms extend over toward Tulsa, where it's a wet start this morning for traveling up I-44. Further south, rain over near Okmulgee, Henrietta. Now in Wetumpka and Holdenville, you've got a few showers. Those are becoming more spotty. And then southwest Oklahoma, rain there as well. So the best chance of rain, northwest. I make that north central, northeast, east into south and east parts of Oklahoma. Further west, your chances again are very spotty the rest of today. Again, the data shows maybe a chance of rain through about 8, 9 o'clock, but the radar data says otherwise. So most of today, I think for Oklahoma City, does look pretty dry. We're talking 50s and 60s around the metro, 62 in Jones, it's 61 in Edmond. And we'll warm it up into the 70s here later today. Maybe a few spots close to 75 as skies clear out some. We've got a kind of broad brush 20%, but I think most of today looks pretty dry. We'll run in the upper 60s and low 70s most of the day. And there'll be kind of a gusty south wind that'll pick up 15 to 30 miles per hour here coming up for today. 40s, 50s, 60s around, already 69 currently in Ardmore. Very warm conditions there. I'm going to show you the dew points to let you know it feels a bit more spring-like because that Gulf moisture is starting to stream up into Oklahoma. You get those dew points, the 50s and low 60s. That makes you more fair game for the possibility for some storms and maybe some severe weather. So we'll monitor that later today as a cold front arrives down into Oklahoma. Watch for a few storms develop later this late afternoon and evening in northwest Oklahoma for Oklahoma City. We'll keep our rain chances low through 9 o'clock. But our chances should go up as a cold front arrives and pushes on through tomorrow morning. And then some scattered showers move in. Maybe a little rain or snow in northwest Oklahoma. We'll be watching that as some colder air blows in there. Kind of a wet, sloppy March snow for you. Most spots we're getting some rain chance, kind of a cold rain setting in for tomorrow. So 60s and 70s today. There'll be a spot or two closing on 80 in southwest parts of Oklahoma. Best chance of rain will be along that cold front, northwest portions of the state where those storms develop. Some of those storms could be severe with quarter-size hail. Winds to 65. Go ahead and throw in a very low tornado threat. Does not look locked in, but just be paying attention. Make sure your News 9 weather app is open. David, our weather team, and our storm trackers will be monitoring this closely, keeping you up to date as storms will try to fire up here late afternoon into this evening. Turning colder tonight, 40s and some 50s will settle in. We'll be mild ahead of a cold front that'll come in about 4, 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow. But when that front noses in, rain sets up tomorrow, and that will bring in what will be kind of a cold, kind of a raw day tomorrow. We don't warm a whole lot tomorrow. Most of the day will be in the 40s or 50s behind that front. Ahead of it, though, 60s, maybe near 70 for tomorrow, and that might mean some severe weather in southeast Oklahoma tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on that. Rain totals, again, stacking up, quarter, half an inch, maybe a little bit more than half an inch in a few spots tomorrow. And again, as far as snow goes, northwest Oklahoma having a chance for some light snowfall totals, maybe just a wet snow up that way. How about on Saturday? Saturday got some 50s. South winds return, and that'll start the warming trend back on the way. We'll bottom out at 54 on Saturday. Spring forward, set those clocks ahead 1 hour for Sunday as we see later daylight in the day, highs in the 70s heading into next week.